then he takes the things for granted. And whenever we take things for granted, accidents happen in life. See? And then what we do? We start blaming others. We are all expert in this. We have got these default settings in our system. If I am a husband, thank God I am not. This is just an example. If I am a husband, the cause of my misery is my wife. If I am a wife, the cause of my misery is my hubby. If I am a mother, the cause of my misery is my children. If I am a teacher, the cause of my misery is students. If I am a student, the cause of my misery is that teacher. Isn't it? Now, what is the net result thereafter? Thereafter, we will try to improve others. See? So, what will be the effort on the part of the husband? Husband will try to improve wife. This is called in Sanskrit as Ashakyanushthan, which in English means an impossible undertaking. Wives cannot be improved. It is not their fault. It is the manufacturer's defect. But this husband continues to be miserable throughout life. Oh God. And such people come and talk to us. One hubby came and he spoke to me. Swamiji, please don't make fun of me. I said, there is no need. You are self-sufficient. So he said, I don't know what to do. Other people's wives are so good. Why my wife is so terrible? I told him, listen, I'll talk to you, no discussion, no argument. He said, okay. Then I told him, the grass on the other side of the fence is always green. This is the rule. See? Then, now be attentive. If somebody comes to me and asks some question, some problem is given to me, should I make him more miserable or should I bring him out of the miseries? When we go to the doctor, do we go to the doctor to become more ill? Although it happens, isn't it? When you go to allopathic doctor, they change the problem. See? One problem is replaced by other. So, we are supposed to help them come out of their commotion. Now, why their life becomes so complicated is only because we are not able to think properly. We think all. Friends, we all think. Thinking is different and thinking properly is different. See? I start thinking, these students are so dumb, useless, I don't know what I am going to do. Now with this foundation, if I start talking to you, will I talk sense? No. I will try to improve you. See? Nobody can teach anything to anybody in this world. We have to learn ourselves. So, this miserable husband, when he came, then I told him, I said, okay, let us analyze why your wife is so terrible. Then I told him, in your last life, you have tortured her. And therefore, in this life, she has come to take revenge. No, but I don't remember anything. I have really done any bad thing to her. I said, you may not remember. The divine computer never fails. And therefore, it is there. Now, first, be responsible for all your miseries. Don't blame anyone else for your miseries of life. See? But I don't remember, I had troubled her. You may not remember, because you troubled her, she is in your life. But now what can I do? Yes, this is a good question. Now, behave properly with her. Now, what is the proper behavior with the wife? Again question. When she talks, keep shut. When she doesn't talk, don't open your mouth. Life will be beautiful. See, this comes from the 19th chapter of Bhagavad Gita. See, friends. Now what will be the net result? So when he will stop blaming his wife, and when he will start behaving properly with his wife, now what is happening is he has started changing himself. See, friends, when we start changing ourselves, then alone we are leading from complication to simplifications. See, friends, like many NRIs, they come to India. Now, India is a land of life. In India, democracy is not limited only to human beings. It is extended to the animals also. So when these NRIs come and they drive their car, etc., right on the highway, suddenly from nowhere, half a dozen buffaloes come and stand. Now this NRI becomes angry. Why these buffaloes are here? One person asked me, Swamiji, why these buffaloes are here? I became angry with him. Do you think I am a buffalo? You are asking me this question? You go and ask them why they are here. See, friends, then I told him, you tell me, who has a driving license, you or the buffaloes? If you have the driving license, you should be more capable to go through the difficult situations. But we are very easily available to blame others. Till such time we keep on blaming others, we will make our life more complicated. So what is the first step starting from the complication to simplification is this. Stop blaming others. Like many people, they first grow vertically, then the ceiling comes. But they don't give up. They grow horizontally. And then they blame. What to do, my wife gives me so much of food, I have to eat and I can't stop eating. And she may give food, but you have a choice. Don't eat. See? They may say anything. See? I'll tell you my experience. Many times it happens, I had taken 2-3 times lunch before lunch. Because I had to visit to so many places. That is one of my professional hazards. Then I had to go and eat food in people's house. So, one house I went, after 3-4 meals I had already taken. I told him, I said, look here, I am not going to take even a glass of water. Okay, then I will come. Okay, Swamiji, we will not give you anything. When I went, huge lunch was prepared. So I said, I told you I am not going to eat. No, Swamiji, we have prepared with such great love for you. Why don't you eat something? I said, look here, my dear, if I eat, I'll die. You know what they said? Never mind. Look here. So you have to have, now the second rule, you have to have the courage to deny in life. Those who cannot deny, they will be crushed in this world. See, my friends, very simple rules. It's not difficult. Anybody may say anything, you must have the freedom to say no. But in Indian tradition, they sit in a row for taking food. And then when the sweets come, this man who is a glutton, who wants to eat a lot, he will say, no, I don't want. His hand goes on their plates. If you don't want, you say you don't want, no, don't want. Learn this art of saying no in life. We have to have that courage to deny. See? Then life becomes simple. Normally what happens, afterwards we regret. I should not have eaten so much. One husband used to tell his wife, I shouldn't have taken too much of food. The wife says, you say every day like that. Every day he keeps on eating so much. See, friends. Therefore, when we see we are squarely responsible for all the good and bad in our life. Thus, when we start our journey from the periphery of our personality to the center of our personality, life begins its journey from the complications to the simplifications. See? You all must have used GPS. In GPS, 2 points are required to be punched. The point of origin and the destination. One day one person phoned me, Swamiji, you are going to Lonavla, how to come there? So I asked, where are you? Why you should worry about me where I am? I said, okay, never mind. You want to come here? Yes. I said, take a flight to Brazil. From there, go to Washington, D.C. Then from there, go to Seattle. And from there, you go to Moscow. And then via France, you come to Bhutan. And from there, come to Delhi. Swamiji, why are you telling like that? I said, this is one of the paths. Unless I know where you are, how can I guide you? We all must know where we are. See? We have to begin our journey from where we are. Swamiji, okay, I am in Bombay. I said, Dumbo, why didn't you tell early? If you are in Bombay, ask any stone, where is Khandala? Every stone sings. You know, in Bombay, every stone sings that song, Atik Kya Khandala. And once you come to Khandala, you can come to Lonavla. Once you come to Lonavla, anybody will tell you where is Kaivalya. See, friends. So 2 points are necessary. Where from we begin our journey and what is the destination. So complications are at the periphery of our personality. Simplifications are at the center. See? You must have sometime enjoyed that giant wheel ride. Not the one which is in Singapore. It is such a dumb one. It goes so slow that you even do not know that you have gone up and come down. The very fun has gone. It should be so fast that when it goes down, oh, there's a great fun in that, is it not? So when you are at the periphery of any circle, you suffer more. And when you come at the center, the hub, you are at peace. So where are simplifications? Always try to remain centered and not peripheral. See, my friends, it's not difficult. It's very simple. Now, how do we go to the periphery? We go to the periphery only by one technique. We keep on getting involved with the world whether required or not required. Don't get involved with this world. Like many people ask this funny stupid question. Swamiji, why God created this world? So I ask him, did God tell you? Excuse me, I created this world. How do you like it? Did he tell you? No. Then, no, you people tell that God created this world. I say, we also tell you are a dumb fool. Do you agree? See, friends, we create the world. God doesn't create the world. In God's creation, there are no miseries. In our creation, other than miseries, there is nothing. Miserable life is complicated life. See? How many of you are happy? Happy means unmarried. You know, there are two types of people in this world. This I learned in England after my retreat was over. One elderly Englishman, he said, Mr. Swami, yes, you people from India, why didn't you get married? I didn't reply. Then he said, after all, happiness is not everything in life. That day I discovered this world has two people, those who are married and those who are happy. Therefore I ask you, among you, who are you? How many of you are happy? Now, a young boy, educated, healthy, rich, there is no reason for him. What a life without a wife. So what is happening? He has started digging his own grave. And then after some time, again the same mouth, the same tongue, the same topic. What a life because of the wife. Stop blaming the world. Be responsible for yourself. See, friends, in yoga you are all studying. What is the definition of yoga given? Tell. Yogaha chittavritti nirodha. It is not a complete definition. There is the following sutra also. Tada sarupe avasthanam. Yoga is not only stop thinking. The stones don't think. Great yogi, don't think, no stuff. Then, drashtuhu sarupe avasthanam. Are you abiding in the center that you are? See, don't read half. Have the complete statement. If you understand it from the Sanskrit grammar point of view, it is said, Yogaha chittavritti nirodha tada drashtuhu sarupe avasthanam. This word tada is always associated with yada. Yada yada hi dharmasya glanir bhavati bharata abhyutthanam adharmasya tadatmanam srujamyaham. When? Then. So when it is said, tada drashtuho sarupe avasthanam, therefore in the earlier sutra, you have to add the word yada. So yada chittam vritti nirodha bhavati tada drashtuhu sarupasya avasthanam. If this is not happening, then you have gone to sleep. But sleep is also a thought. You know all that. Abhava pratyaya lambana vritti nidra. See, friends, not knowing this, you must have seen, these are the questions we face, therefore I know all this. In some places, when they have got the meditation classes going on, first thing they do, switch off all the lights. Why switch off the lights? Is it something bad that you are doing? That there should be darkness? Why darkness? No, but we are told why. I said, I don't know. No, you know, you tell. I said, okay, I'll tell you. The darkness is done so that both the teacher and the student can go to sleep. And after the meditation is over, everybody is awakened. And fresh. See, friends. Second type of meditations they come across. This also they ask. In one ashram they ask me, Swamiji, when they sit for meditation, what is this? Is it Kundalini awakening? What is this happening? I said, no, this is called as Jhatka meditation. Because only Chittavritti Nirodha, only that portion is taken into account. Tada drashtuhu swarupe avasthanam, one is not living in awareness. See, friends, sleep and no sleep is the periphery of our personality. See, either we are lost in this world or we are withdrawn from this world. In both cases, world is the criteria. Whether you are rich or you are poor, money is the criteria. See, friends. Therefore, Chitta Vritti Nirodha, whether there are thoughts or there are no thoughts, thoughts is the criteria. See, my friends. And why should we be afraid of thoughts? Do you go to the doctor and say, oh doctor, when I open my eyes, I can see everything perfectly well. Then the doctor said, you should not have come here, you should go to a mental hospital. When our ears are open, we can hear everything clearly. Is it a problem? In the same manner, if there are thoughts in the mind, how can it be a problem? And or else where poor thoughts will come? Will they come in the nose? Throw it away. Thoughts have to come in the mind. Why should we be afraid? See, my friends. Therefore, when it is said, Chitta Vritti Nirodha, for that we must know what exactly is the purpose. See? So, when we are at the thought level, we are at the periphery of our personality. When you drop your thoughts, there are two options. Either you end up in Prakriti, go to sleep, or you dissolve yourself in pure consciousness. In pure consciousness, there are no problems. In Prakriti, there are nothing but problems. Prakriti is that where there is Vikruti. Where there is a Vikruti, there Sanskriti is required. See? In absolute, there are no problems. Life is so simple. Then you will come to know every problem originates from the periphery of our personality. And my friends, we all know this. It's not that we don't know, we know this. That is the reason we go to sleep. What is the sleep? Sleep is a journey from the periphery to the center. Now I'll tell you how we sleep, but don't sleep now. How we sleep? First of all, we withdraw from the world. Everything is dropped. Nothing now, not now, not now, not now. Come back to our room. Then we close the room, window, doors, everything. Then we go below the quilt. Switch off the lights. Everything we have dropped. Then we are coming to the center. And ultimately, we do the japa, not Om Namah Shivaya. We do the japa, I want to sleep, I want to sleep, I want to sleep, I want to sleep. But the sleep doesn't come. So we do yoga. First Shavasana. No yoga, no sleep. Then on one side, left side asana, no sleep. Then right side, no sleep. And then we get tired and we give up the efforts to go to sleep. Be attentive. How simple it is. Prayatna Shaithilya Ananta Samapatibhyam. When you are able to lead your life, minimum efforts, your I disappears. And when I disappears, there are no problems. All problems are around I. See, friends. Therefore, when it is said that Chitta Vritti Nirodha, we begin our journey from where we are, from there we slowly start migrating, and if we come really to our essential self, then life becomes effortless. When it becomes effortless, Ananta Samapatti, Ananta is infinite, Samapatti is merging. When the finite merges in the infinite, life becomes simple. See, my friends, it's not difficult. Suppose you have to catch a flight. Let us say morning 7 o'clock flight to England. So you have to reach there 4 o'clock. Okay. From here to there it takes 1.5 hours at night. So I should leave by about 2 o'clock. Then I should get up at 1:30, finish my bath, become fresh and go. Okay. Therefore I must take my dinner and sleep early, maybe about 8 o'clock. So 8 to 1 o'clock I sleep, 1 o'clock I get up, finish my bath and go. Planned perfectly. Dinner is over 8 o'clock and then you go to sleep. After every 2 seconds, again, oh, still there. Again, oh, still only 15 minutes. I thought it is 1 hour. One thought that you have to catch a flight, your whole night is destroyed. See? And the thoughts are, be very attentive. Thoughts are always about others. There cannot be thought about the self. See? Now do this experiment right away. You can see the backdrop and feel for yourself, where are you? You have gone away from yourself. Now withdraw from that. Look at my beautiful face. It is not a joke. It's the truth. Now see, you have come nearer as compared to that object. Now go still further. Look at your own eyes with your own eyes. Try. You cannot. Eyes can see everything else except themselves. Exactly the same way. Mind can think about everything except its own source. It is for this purpose, Patanjali says, Chitta Vritti Nirodha. It is not for suffering. But 99% cases, meditation is a silent collective suffering. Therefore, they will be putting the boards everywhere. Keep silence. Meditation in progress. They are already suffering. Don't disturb. On one t-shirt, somewhere I read beautiful thing. I don't Google. My wife knows everything. See, when you are at the center of your personality, life is simple. When you are at periphery, life is complicated. See, friends. But normally what we do in our life, we try to improve the periphery. It cannot be improved. This world has always been like this. There is nothing new. See? Like every year, one batch of students come. For you, it may be first time. But for the stones and the buildings and the bricks, so many people have come and gone. For them, it makes no difference. Therefore, they are very simple, happy. Anyway, another will come, third will come. What is great about it? But we are at the periphery of our personality and we feel as if first time in the history of creation, I am getting married. So many fellows have got married, separated dozen times, nothing happened to anybody. See, friends. Therefore, first principle we have to learn, life is complicated when we are living at the periphery of our personality. To make the life simple, the only process is begin your journey from where you are to what you are. This journey is a process. And like when you want to use any gadget. See? For example, I use Samsung phone. I don't like iPhone. One of my friends asked me, I told Supanji today, he asked me, Swamiji, how come you don't have iPhone? I said, I am not egoistic. iPhone. Those people who have this too much of iPhone is only a status symbol, nothing else. It's a useless one. I mean the ego is useless. See? But Samsung, actually the word is Shama. Shama Sangha, with the Lord. I am a devotee of Bhagavan Krishna. Therefore Shama Sangha, not iPhone, you get away. See? The son said, I got iPad. The wife said, I got iPhone. The father said, I paid. See, friends, get rid of this seriousness from your life. Life is simple when we are able to laugh. See? God created this world. First, He created stones and bricks and mountains and rivers. And He looked around. Our God who created this world, He has got 4 heads, Brahmaji. So, He created this world, but He was not very happy. Okay, then again He thought and He created the plant kingdom. So many varieties of plants were created. And yet He was not satisfied. No, I can still improve. And then He created animal kingdom. And yet He did not find fulfillment in life. No, there is something still lacking. I don't feel I had done a good job. So He was so much worried. You can imagine with your one head when you worry, what is your problem? 4 heads, 4 times worries. Thank God you have got 4 hands, so one hand here. And so he was worried and frustrated. His wife came Brahmani. See, all our gods are married. They are not sannyasi. Sannyasis don't produce. Only married people produce problems. Progeny is nothing but problems. Spelling starts with the same P. So, when he was frustrated, the wife came Brahmani and asked, Honey, what is the problem? That honeycomb started from then. It's not new thing. See? There was one girl from UP. And it happened in Canada, in one of the places. So I speak Hindi also, so she felt very good. She said, Swamiji, at least I am happy you can speak Hindi. Here everybody talks English. My husband also talks English. I don't understand much. He every day comes and tells me, honey, honey, and I feel so uncomfortable. I am not sticky. Why is calling me honey, 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 honey? And he tells me, you also call me honey. I say, I will not call you. Then she asked me, Swamiji, you tell me, what should I call? I said, I'll tell you, but don't tell my name. He said, okay. So when he calls you honey, you say, chewing gum. Chewing gum is the one who is chewing the gum, difficulties of life. Those who are chewing gum eaters, they are frustrated people. They are not happy people. Because you want some support. You must have seen these football matches or tennis matches. Their coach, you watch them on the TV. When they are doing frustration, nothing else. So Brahmani asked, what is wrong with you? Look here, see, I created this world, but I am not yet happy. Therefore, I am frustrated. May I suggest you something? So he became angry. What can you suggest me? All husbands have got this notion, wives are fools. And I agree with them. Because unless they are fools, they will not marry this super fool. So he said, what do you understand in creation? So she said, look here, even a dead clock gives correct time twice a day. I am your wife, dear. I can definitely tell. Okay, tell something. Then she said, why don't you create someone in your image with one head? And thus God created you and me. Be attentive. I am telling you how to make life simple. In the matter, there is only existence. In plant kingdom, there is existence plus life. In animal kingdom, there is existence, life and knowledge. If there is nothing added, why we should be called as human beings? If only these three things. So Darwinically speaking, we are all monkeys. Only thing is, when we jump from the tree, the tail got detached. That was all. See, friends. Feeling the experience? So what is that which makes us different from animals? Have you seen any time, next time you go move around, just check, except in the Disneyland movies, a buffalo going and that a male buffalo coming, do they look at each other and smile? No. It is only human beings can smile. And smile is an expression of happiness. See? Therefore, why God created us to smile? See? In India, the photographers have to tell, I am taking no photo, please smile, because they don't smile. And if you are from UP, in UP, they cannot say S before without adding E. So they will say, Ismail, acha aa gaya. Not you. So everything they add E. Ismail, Istart, Istyle, Istri. Istri means that which is hot. My friends, at this moment, what you are is simply what you are. You have not become extraordinary. Life is not becoming extraordinary. Life is retain your being ordinary. Don't become extra. Anything extra is bad. Extra fat, bad. See? Extra smart, bad. Be common. Life becomes so easy. But we imagine the real achievement in life is we become more and more special. One day in Detroit, we were giving a talk on a platform. 3 of us were sitting. Myself, then one Jain sadhu, and one Dr. Rao from Oxford. So, first of all, the Jain sadhu spoke something. Then he told me, Swamiji, you take over. So from there, I continued the thought. After that was over, then I said, now you take over. So he had already prepared what he has to talk. And we are freestyle. So he was having a confusion how to start. So he went to the podium with all the books and bookmarks and everything. And he started. And after some time he said, I'm sorry, I don't know what I'm talking. Let me read my lecture. So when he was introduced, like this gentleman introduced me, that there is no introduction. That was the introduction. So he was introduced. He is Mr. Rao from Oxford. Excuse me, not Mr. Rao, Dr. Rao. How much we get lost in being specific in life. Are we carrying less burden of specialities? I am man, I am woman, I am young, I am old, I am beautiful, I am awful. See, keep on adding. I am intelligent, I am rich, I am poor, I am Indian, I am Japanese, I am Chinese. In addition to that, I am a yogi. Hare Rama! As if that burden is less. So we add something more on that. And what is the yogi? Earlier I used to eat non-vegetarian every day. Now I eat only alternatives. Earlier I used to sleep up to 10 o'clock. Now since I came to yoga, I sleep up to 9:45. Friends, drop all specialities. Life becomes easy. Then you don't have to prove anything to anybody. The day you stop proving anything to anybody, you have reached the height of simplicity. See, life becomes very simple. But if you want to prove something, one example I'll tell you. In US it happened last year. In somebody's house I went for a lunch. So many people came. So, Swami, please talk to us something on Gita. I said, okay. Then one elderly man was introduced. Swami, he is so and so, and he comes and teaches us Gita here. I said, very good, then let me also hear, let him talk, I will listen. He said, no, you talk. So I said, okay. So far, on second chapter I spoke. About an hour or so. After that was over, then question answer, I said, okay, question answer, now I will ask you questions, reply. No, we will ask you questions. I said, it never meant. Question answer means I will ask you questions, you answer. Then they said, no, we want to ask questions. I said, okay, ask. Now this man who was supposed to teach them Gita, he asked this question. Swamiji, in Bhagavad Gita, how many shlokas are said by Dhritarashtra, by Sanjay, by Arjun and by Bhagwan Krishna? He asked me this question. Because I was in USA, I have learned from you all people. My Guru is all of you. Friends, Guru is your ability to learn. Don't put a person outside and make him suffer because of you. You learn. So this I learned from the American NRI children. You ask any child there. No American can talk a sentence straight. So you ask the child, hey, you are in class 9, what do you want to become when you are grown up? They will not say, I want to become an engineer. No, they will say, What is this funny? But they do that. And after all that noise, they say, I don't know. This has become a Maha Mantra for me. So when that man asked this question, I don't have to prove that I know Bhagavad Gita. So I said, E, O, And ultimately I said, I don't know. Now what was his idea? Wanted to prove that I know Gita. Friends, never try to prove anything to anybody in this world. Be yourself. See, when we struggle to prove something, we hang up in life. Sometimes our phone hangs up, isn't it? In one house I went for dinner and that Amma was cooking the food and the husband was also there, disturbing her now and then. And then he said, oh God, this iPhone I bought, within 3 months it is hanging. I don't know what to do. So when the husband is miserable, the wife is happy. This is the equation. So she said, you only complain about everything. You don't know even how to handle a phone. Ask Swamiji. Look here. Now what I had to do with your phone, man? So he came, Swamiji, you are referred. My phone is hanging up, what I should do? I said, okay, now do whatever I tell. So he said, okay. I said, you have started? Yes. Now go to settings. He went to settings. Then scroll, one option will come. Restore factory settings. Click that. He clicked. I said, now there are 2 options. All data will be erased. Yes and no. Say yes. He did yes. And then I told him, now restart. He restarted. The phone started working perfectly well. Oh, Swamiji, what happened? Because there are free download apps. You keep on downloading unwanted free downloads, the net result is your device cannot handle it. Are we not doing the same thing? Keep on downloading all rubbish. And therefore our life hangs up. All those youngsters, they are suffering only because of this. They are all the day hang up in the life. Pata nahi kya karna hai. One youngster, like any one of you, he came Bombay to my place. He said, Swamiji, please help me. I said, I never give money to anybody. Don't expect. No, not money. Last 10 years I have been thinking of committing suicide. I said, 1 minute, come here. I showed him from my flat. I said, that building here, it is 46-storied building. Go on the top and jump. I will stand below. Even if you don't die, I will hit and kill you. No, why are you telling me? I said, that was your question, please help me. And last 10 years, you are trying to commit suicide. So what does it mean? See, my friends. Now tell me, a person who was thinking of committing suicide for last 10 years, was he living? See, friends, this is only because he has made his life miserable. Nobody can make our life miserable unless you cooperate with the miseries. Don't cooperate. Make the miseries miserable and see the joy of life. See? Therefore, the complications of our life are not in the center. They are at the periphery. And this periphery is created because we give importance to something in life. See? And this importance given to anything or any being, that importance is technically called as mamata. Mamata is a sense of possessiveness. See, all the problems of the world particularly in India, are because of mamata. Go to West Bengal.
So my name is Mamata. And you better say something better now about Mamata than all peace.
So, this mamata is the problem in our life. If you study Bhagavad Gita, this problem is brought out over there. See? Like, suppose some child fell and got hurt. If it is my child, I will have different experience. If it is somebody else's child, people should take care. They go ahead. The moment you are having the burden of mamata, you become miserable in life. See? And there are 3 types of mamatas. One mamata is, the possessiveness is about the inert world, the matter. This camera is mine, this table is mine, this house is mine. See? So if something happens to the camera, it happens to me. If my house is on fire, something is wrong with, I become miserable. If somebody else's house is on fire, come on, call somebody, yaar. No, but it is your house. Really? Immediately. See? So the first mamata is possessiveness about the things in life. The second mamata is about our own imaginations. We have some kind of imagination. I want to do this thing, I want to do this thing. And if we are not able to do this thing, we become miserable. See, friends. And this is the reason because of which we are unable to remain centered. See? Now the third mamata is about the relations that we have. See? And how the relations are born. Think about it. Man is, he becomes husband. Nobody by birth is a husband, is it not? He has become husband. So becoming something is abnormal. And remaining whatever you are is normal. Therefore, as a man, he is happy. As a husband, he is miserable because he became husband. So what is the periphery? Periphery is a process of becoming someone or the other. Don't become anybody. Be what you are. See, my friends. Therefore, the 3 types of mamatas which are told in first chapter of Gita is meant for this. First mamata was that of Dhritarashtra, who was holding on to the chair. He wanted to hold on to that chair. See, Dhrita means the one who has held something, Dhrita. Chair is Rashtra, the one who is holding on to the chair. He is called Dhritarashtra. Let the whole world be destroyed, but I will not leave the chair. But along with that, you will be destroyed. Never mind. I want to get destroyed on the chair. See? If you see the politics, do you think anybody is interested in the nation? They are interested only in their party. And from the party in their own thing. The other day, yesterday or so, I got one WhatsApp. One man is contesting in UP. His interview came very clearly. He said, I am contesting only to earn money. I have no project. Because this is the only way in India to become rich. And my subordinates will teach me how to eat. See, friends. So, matter, that's the only thing, Dhritarashtra. The second type of mamata is that of Duryodhana. He is not concerned about anybody's life. He is concerned, Madarthe Tyakta Jivitaha, all of them have come to die for my sake. Their death is secondary. I am important. My sake they have come to die. And the third mamata, the most dangerous one, is that of Arjun. He is a goody-goody brand. These goody-goody brand people are most dangerous in life. Those who are goody-goody brand, be aware of them. See? They have got a different thing from outside and different thing from inside. Be clear, simple, straight. See? So what is a goody-goody person? Goody-goody person is, I don't eat non-vegetarian, I don't get up late in the morning, I take always cold water bath, I am only a vegetarian, I go and graze along with the cows. Goody, 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 goody. No. See, such people like Arjun, there is no chance of improvement. Suppose somebody is lazy, he can give up laziness. Somebody is a smoker, he can give up smoking. Somebody is non-vegetarian, he can give up non-vegetarian. It's possible. But somebody is good. Gets up early in the morning, does his yoga, does his meditation, does his pranayam, and then studies and all that. Now what can he improve? So what he does, I am not like others. Lazy, I get up early in the morning. Now tell me, that goodness which condemns others, is it a goodness? No. Therefore, these goody-goody characters, they destroy themselves the most and they make their life miserable. Like, I move around the world. So because I am moving everywhere, I can't have too many rules associated with me. So some Marwadi house I went for food. So they asked me, Swamiji, you go to so many places, you eat food outside also? Outside food? I said, yes. But Mahatmas don't eat outside food. I said, yes, Mahatmas don't eat. Then why do you eat? I said, it is your fault. He said, how my fault? Why do you call me Mahatma? I am a CH Atma. CH Atma is Chota Atma. I am not a Mahatma. See, friends. And then I told her, I said, Mama, you think that food I am eating in your house is home food, but for me it is outside food. I don't have my home, so every food is outside food. Life becomes simple when you do not carry the burden of this goody-goodiness. Adapt yourself. The more we are able to adapt ourselves, the more we are simple. But every time we have got too many do's and don'ts in our life. More do's and don'ts, more life becomes complicated. See, if this is understood, then we are learning the process of our journey from complications in the life to the simplifications of life. And friends, nobody can do it for you or for me. If I go and tell my wife, honey, I don't like this quinine medicine, it is so bitter. Will you please take on my behalf? Now that dumb she will take also. But my disease will not go. If the disease is with me, I have to take the medicine. Nobody can do it on behalf of me. It is not a proxy. In the same manner, we have to change. See. So, life is complicated only because we are at the periphery. The real journey starts from the periphery, slowly come to the center that you are. And the circumference is dependent on the length of the radius, is it not? The same center, radius N1 or R1, then second radius R2, third radius R3. If you go on adding circles on the same center, is it a burden to the center? No. You have not studied geometry or what? Center is the same. You keep on adding circles, it makes no difference. In the same manner, let there be any problems in the life, It will not make any difference to you if you are centered in what you are. This process is called as the process of simplification of life. How to go with it, we'll see in our next episode. Om Purnamadaha Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om. Sri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om. You at 3:45. That is for you.
Oh, thank you.